So this is Massive, the world's largest cruiserweight, and you're watching and listening to Countdown City WrestleCast. I'm out.
What is up, heels and baby faces? Welcome to another episode of the Countdown City WrestleCast. I'm your host, JC. Joining me is that guy, Tommy.
What's up, guys?
And we got Big Mike.
What's up, guys?
No rhyme.
And don't be fooled by that hashtag on our mic. Our guy, Tommy, is not referencing that guy, Tommy, over here. But,
No,
yeah.
That's that guy,
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah,
I'm that guy,
yeah.
Tommy.
Thanks for joining us. We're going to spend some time later on today talking about everything that went down at Clash in Paris for WWE, everything that is going to go down at United 210, and talk a bit about wrestling news as well. And speaking of United 210, that's where we are kicking off the show. Some random podcast dude, I'm just going to call him Pinky because he always says Narf the whole time.
That works.
And so had to pick a representative that is going to kick his representative's ass. The guy chose David Team, for crying out loud. Are you kidding me? But everyone, please welcome, and this might get confusing, but the buzzard, Tommy Bolton.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
hi, Tommy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is a great intro.
Gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
Still gotcha. So that's how I think you'll be able to tell the difference between which Tommy is which. I think.
I mean,
Yes.
we do look scarily similar, but
If it was the eyes, if it wasn't for the eyes, this would be tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Totally
Those
not
glasses, that's the
the
only difference.
hair or the tattoos or.
Well, yeah, the hair. I mean, I don't have any tats yet. I'm thinking about it, but that's about it. You know, hair, tattoos,
I was
facial
gonna
hair.
say-
Facial hair is a little bit different. Yeah,
I was gonna say the glasses is the only thing I see.
there you go.
There it is. It's
Other than that,
glasses
we
and
look
contacts.
like identical. Something like
Yep. So
Just to be my parents. One day they'll be like, "Wait a minute, which one is ours?" Oh yeah.
if y'all would ever wrestle, y'all could pull that classic tag team Twin Magic switcheroo.
Twin Magic, right?
yes, I believe it. I believe it.
No one will notice.
Never.
Well, to the buzzard, Tommy. I'm gonna have to like reference that guy, Tommy, the buzzard, Tommy, or just kind of go from there. This is gonna be confusing as hell.
Tommy Buzzard, Bolton, whatever works.
Buzzard, Bolton, wherever works. Appreciate you stepping in as our representative for this.
Of course.
I just want to start as I was saying. I look forward to you kicking David Teen's ass, but it's been a bit
So
since
do we.
you. I want to say it's been a bit since you wrestled in San Antonio.
It's been a
What
little
you been
bit
up
since
to?
I've wrestled overall.
What you been up to? What's going on?
I was just very, very lucky and blessed to. My wife just gave birth to our first son, so I
Congrats.
just had a newborn.
Congratulations.
Doing the dad thing, dad strength inbound. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Is this the first child or the first son? Which one?
it's my first child, her second. So
Okay.
my first baby, an infant, my first time changing diapers. You know, it's been an experience, but it's been awesome. But you know, took a step back, focused on family, making sure everything was straight, making sure everything was good for Junior, taking care of Junior. But now, we've reached a point where it's like, I think we've got it figured out. We've got the layout set. So now it's like, okay, well, now I can get back in there. You see who needs an ass kicking.
So he's sleeping through the night. Then are we at that point now, or is it still a struggle?
So sleeping through most of the night, like
Okay.
a 3-4 hour burst. Here's the problem. I sleep like a boulder. I sleep like the dead. You know what I'm saying? my poor wife, who has been the stronghold of this, just handles it. And I wake up and say, "Oh, how's it been? I need coffee." And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. I'm getting coffee."
Yeah, I think my wife and I had a sister. The baby got up before 4. She got it. If it was after 4, that was all me. It was just.
She's such a trooper. She's so ready for it to just be like her job, as if I'm not like, "No, babe, you married a man. I'm gonna help you." I tell her like, "No, give me the boy. Give me the boy. Let me change his diaper."
Give me the boys hilarious.
I stole straight from God of War.
I was literally a boy. Just straight on credit, boy.
The whole time he was in her belly, I would just lean over, lovingly, and like, "Oh, this is such a moment." And I'd boy.
And if you don't think this pick fits Countdown City WrestleCast,
Yeah, so
Yes,
yeah, clearly now
family
you see,
show,
among
family
other
show.
reasons, why we picked him. That's why. So
there you go.
Speaking of diaper
yeah.
changes, how much has your wrestling training come into play when the pee comes out with the diapers off and you have to like dodge it like bullet time? Because I've done that.
Man, it comes into play in the fact that I just eat it and go, oh no. I
You
just,
don't even smell it, or you know
change
selling it. Like
Maybe you got to roll them up to make it easier.
I sell, but it's like better on me than the floor, right? So
Yeah.
like, oh God, I'm taking a shower. No, but he did get me, and I remember I posted something. It was like an Instagram note or maybe a Facebook note, something like that, where it's like, "Yeah, he peed on me. Is this initiation or something like that?" And like so many dads replied in my DMs, just like, "You're in the clan now. You're in the crew." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, always keep the diaper close to you, right? Put the other one. Yeah, for sure.
I
So, yeah.
learned the hard. My wife
Yes.
was sitting there laughing at me, watching me struggle. Like, he got me, and she just chuckling away. You asked.
Yeah.
You wanted to change him.
that's hilarious.
Well, cool.
All right.
Congrats, man. And enjoy fatherhood is an adventure. I'm 11 years into that journey, and I'm at the preteen era with a girl.
It sneaks up on you, doesn't it?
God bless your heart.
She does. She's in middle school. She thinks she knows everything. So, but you know,
My daughter is 9, and dude, I thought she wasn't supposed to be all like knowing everything until she hit the double digits, but she keeps telling me what I don't know. Like I'm not 27.
Yeah.
You know, like what? Excuse me?
yeah, it gets earlier and earlier apparently. So, but yeah, enjoy it.
No
Well,
doubt, but it's so-
took some time off for the baby. How has the training been? Kind of getting back into it. I don't know if you took some time off from training, or has it just been kind of working that when you can? So
I took the time off from in-ring training, not from lifting weights. I got a little bit,
Okay, good.
added a couple pounds. I didn't mean to, but now that I'm back in, I've been in it for about a month and a half, almost 2 months back in the ring. So I haven't been. I'm not gonna let you guys down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just getting in there like,
Yeah, I know.
I hope I got it. You know. But
First
it
match
was
back. Yeah,
it was
we're excited for
interesting.
it,
I thought I was gonna get in there and just like suck, just like how do I do a lockup? Oh no! And like a lot of the moves just came back like natural. It's like riding a bike. Like not a lot of people know this. I've been wrestling since I started training in 2016, so I'm approaching 9 years doing this.
Wow.
So the actual movements, the like strength, when to lift, when to do certain things, never really left. What I was scared of was the cardio, because man, we are in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
It is hot.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's been my primary focus, is getting that back up to par. Because it's one thing to like get through a match. It's another thing to be like, that was easy. Let's do another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I wanted to get back to that as soon as possible.
Well, on the plus side, a cold front is coming in this weekend, so we'll see if it cools down to like the low 90s.
Sunday's
Yeah.
supposed to be the day, right?
92. Woo!
Yeah.
Man. We're getting off
92
easy.
degrees, double
Yeah.
digits again. Finally.
As
So-
opposed to 100 at night, which still blows my mind that we do that on a regular basis.
Yeah.
When the sun sets at 8 p.m. and it's still 103, and I just look up and wonder.
Oh yeah, trust me, I coach my
Why?
softball team. It's insane. So yeah, I get it. So 9 years in the business.
What's cardio? Hold on.
What's
What's cardio?
What's
The slogan for
Cardio
every
is
big
what
guy eating a
happens
breakfast
when
taco
you
and a
hear
beer.
that there's half-price tacos down the street, but you got to get there fast. You understand?
Yes,
You know what? That is a very, very good way to explain that. For sure.
I like it.
for sure.
No, tall cat, just drinking beer is not cardio by itself. All right, buddy.
He thinks lifting the glasses is like one,
Yeah.
like that's his version of cardio.
And if you're not even
you gotta run to the bar to get a second one. You know.
Yeah,
He's
when
not
you're
running to the
flagging
bar.
down the bartender and you're running back and forth across the bar, that's the
and he's not even throwing back 40, so it's not like he's lifting heavy weights. So.
Yeah. 9 years in, how old were you when you started training? Because you're pretty young, right?
I'm 27, so I started right at 18. I had my first match just under the wire when I was still 19. It's been sometimes it sneaks up on me when people are asking around, like, oh yeah, how many years you been in? Oh, 3. How many years you been in? Oh, 4. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been about. Got to count on both hands now, and it sneaks up on you fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My back remembers every year. My back remembers every single year.
Yeah.
Every visit to the chiropractor gets a reminder to you, pretty much.
Oh man, they are important. I used, as a kid, everyone's like, oh, chiropractors, it's all pseudoscience. It doesn't work, brother. It works.
Yes.
If I don't go snap, crackle, pop, it went there. I'll do it somewhere else.
It's amazing what pseudoscience when you're younger, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, I was wrong. I was desperately wrong because I need this so badly.
Call it what you want, but I got
was
relief finally.
The corner
Yeah.
of that so fast. Yeah.
Went back to all your old friends. Hey guys, just an announcement. I was wrong. It's not pseudoscience. As a matter of fact, it's fantastic.
Right.
Now, Mike, Tommy, I think this kind of came together, him representing us. I think you guys kind of spearheaded reaching out for them. How did that work out for you guys? I mean, what was the story of that? I haven't gotten that yet. So,
Mike,
go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Well, first of all, let's just go ahead and call it what it was. I don't know what got Tall Cam running his mouth because I thought we were okay, but suddenly he just starts talking all this trash.
We took a picture at the last United show.
We did. I don't know what the problem was.
And then
So
all of a sudden he's on our messages like, oh, I tried to listen to the show and I didn't like it.
Yeah, so I don't know. I thought maybe he just got too drunk one night. Thought it was a drunk message. I was gonna let it go, but then next thing you know, he kept it going the next day. I was like, you know what, fine. And so we just talked trash back because my parents always taught me you may never start a fight, but you're allowed to end them. So I did.
You're telling me
right.
that guy Tommy was talking smack? Mister, I can't
know,
get
that's
through
shocking.
a single show,
Seriously, I think it's your mic.
single show without hearing him practice his banter in the background.
Look, shows are one thing, but online I try to keep it as chill as possible until someone just brings it
That's
out
fair.
of me.
At
And then-
shows?
No, online.
Online. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, online I try to keep it chill. At shows,
That's
you know,
fair.
when the bell rings, you know, it is what it is. How kids
It's
say it,
mid.
it's mid.
Maybe he
Tall
is
kid,
still
you're
drunk.
not a kid, so
How
would
did
you
the
know?
kids say it? Really? Hey, Nuff, by the way, can your guy drink with you after the match? He is David T.
An actually
that's a good
legit question. That's
I just
actually
wanna
a
know.
That is
legit
a
question.
good question.
Which Nuff is probably okay with because he's just like more beers for him. But
probably
That's
still
true.
in middle school. Isn't that child labor hiring a kid to do your work for you?
you know, it's Texas. They probably don't care. So
But anyway,
Only if it's a family business. Yeah.
yeah, true. But anyway, so you know, the trash talk continued, and then Stash came to us with a solution to this problem, and he said, "Hey, find a representative." And I thought, you know what, it's a good idea. And it just so happened I had seen Bolton recently, and I realized if I was going to get anybody, I might as well get one of the toughest guys I've seen in the ring. So I reached out to him. Luckily, he answered because we've had our run-ins
Couldn't think of
before.
a better way to debut, brother.
Yeah,
Well,
but
when you meet at the convention of the
return. There you
when
go.
you meet at the Tommy convention, you kind of really it's hard to avoid each other. So I'm assuming that's where you guys ran into each other.
well, I was
Bro,
hosting a panel there.
we were at the
and,
meeting.
you know, and
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones was supposed to be there, but he couldn't make it.
You had to cancel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Tom Bolton was there. It was a good back. It was a great conversation we had on stage. You know, Tommy Dreamer was there. Who else? Tommy Laren was there, if I recall correctly. Don't remember. I really talked to her or not. Anyway, but like, no, it was a fun convention, so we had a good time. And then afterwards, I was like, hey, you busy September 7th? And he said, I'm free. So we worked it out.
there we go. And Tallcat, by the way, he's not a kid; he's a teen. They still can't drink. Isn't that right, Angel? Teens aren't allowed to drink.
No,
Talk can. You know it's 21, right?
Yeah.
You can count that high, right?
he can't even vote legally. You know, I mean, come on. So yeah. I mean, gosh.
I
hope his mom signed a waiver before
be
you
able
get
to
in the
count
match.
higher than you, all right?
Well. By the time you're done with him, David T won't be able to count very much higher than he could anyway. Which, in his defense, he couldn't get past 5 in the first place. So anyway.
I mean,
I just need to know if
did
his
fail
mom or
kindergarten
dad had
twice.
to.
So.
If his mom or dad had to sign the contract for him, because he can't legally do that. But
That's how we got into high.
Man.
I don't know.
Is this
He
your
might have
first time
forged
in
their
the ring?
signature though.
Allegedly.
is this your first time in the ring with him, Bolton?
No,
or
we have had matches in the past, but this was the David Kidd iteration. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So he was
So he's graduated.
a little younger in his career. I was a little younger in my career myself. He's the trash talk is all fun, but I'm not taking him lightly. You know, he's very skilled. He trained at where I'm currently training at, the Hybrid School of Wrestling. You know, he's
Yes.
I'm not taking this lightly. I know he's got his tricks. I know he's going to try and get in my head. So I'm going to do it right back. You know, I'm prepared for what David Teen, is going to bring. You know what I'm saying?
It's
you
confusing. It's the first time in the ring with him since his balls dropped and he got his first boot. I get that.
Wow.
It's the first time being
Damn.
in there when he's got the peach fuzz, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so-
And like you were saying, I was gonna say he has been under the tutelage of Marvel, so you know that does mean a lot. Him and Don Juan have been corrupting his mind. So
And as a person who's and I've been watching Don Juan and Marvel literally since I started, which actually next month it'll be 20 years I've been watching them wrestle. Literally they were in the main events of the first two matches I RCW. So you just be careful with those two, because anyone who's been under those learning trees, let's just be honest, they cheat all the time. Let's just call a spade, you know, because
I feel like if you're going to get into this business and you're not prepared for someone from the outside to grab your foot or hit you from behind, you ain't been watching wrestling. You know, if you're going to go in there and compete, you better be ready to compete with everyone. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, real quick, Talkhead. Now you're just lying to yourself. No, you are just lying to yourself.
Also, does have a beautiful mustache.
You're saying the teen has a beautiful mustache? I just feel weird about.
Oh, that's
that,
about
bro.
teen. I thought you were talking about the person.
Tommy Bolin has a great mustache. It's fantastic.
Especially for having a kid, it's hard to maintain that because you're just stressed out the whole time. So So.
Yeah, Angel, we've talked about this. He's been watching wrestling 20 years. My teaching career is older than you. Like, come on, it is what it is.
It does constantly blow my mind that, like, when I went to my first wrestling show, Angel was not even born yet. Like, it does.
Sean, they cheat. Sean is a huge Texas treat homer. So
look. You got to respect what they do if it gets results, but the end result on this Sunday is going to be a headbutt. You know what I'm saying?
Well. Let's be honest here. David T's status in the treats is dubious at best. I mean, I distinctly remember them kicking him out. Now he's been trying to work his way back in, but where are the wins that he would need to do that? And he's definitely not going to get one on Sunday. So I'm guessing he's still out, if you ask me. But
that's true.
You kind of pull the headbutt out of anywhere, right? I mean, it's kind of like Randy with the RKO, Casey Black goes with the backbreaker. Are we going to be counting headbutts in this match? I'm looking forward to it.
I've been trying to. I feel like I got a little away from myself with just seeing how many I could hit in a match. I've been focusing more on making it really mean something. You know, I can just lock up, headbutt you, but if you're fresh as a daisy, you're probably seeing that coming, right? So I'm trying to really pinpoint accuracy when I come back now.
I respect it.
Steady has a good question. Will it be challenging for you to beat up a kid now that you have one?
You got to understand my parenting style. If mama says to do something and you don't do it, I'm not asking twice. You understand what I'm saying? You got to understand. I stand on business. All right.
Tommy Bolton, I think our upbringing has more in common than you might think, because I know I was raised the exact same way. I was told one time. And the one time I was told to do something was not a suggestion.
Oh, if I hear my wife yell, "Babe," and I can tell from the tone that she's in an argument with Delilah, and I go, "What did she say?"
Hang on, let me put my contacts on real quick.
Oh, does the music hit? The music hit, the smoke comes up.
Yeah.
You hear the bird calls in the distance, and you know something's about to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Look, just promise me one thing, and obviously, she's going to get into high school. We have prom dates and all that. Please be wearing those when you meet said prom or homecoming date.
I'm gonna be wearing these and the wrestling gear, brother. Let me tell you.
Appreciate it. Nice.
As you open the door, that music hits again.
Yeah. You got the smoke machine working.
If you want to really sell it, if you want me to be there just to reenact the scene from Bad Boys 2, I will 100% do it. Boom! What do you have to do?
Oh, if you don't think I've got a whole crew full of wrestlers from my wedding, from my bachelor's party, from other wrestlers' bachelor's parties, I've got a group chat I can send one message to, and there will be a bunch of shirtless, beefy boys ready to strike fear.
Just have a barbecue outside as he comes to pick her up. They'll be like, "Who the hell is this?"
Have practice in the hardcore match going on.
Yeah.
Have a ring set up.
United, well, we appreciate for being in here.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of a better show to come back on than United 210. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's honestly one of my favorite places to work. They've always been one of the best. Even when when they first started in the yard, right? And everyone, it's a yard show. What do you mean? No. That's some of the best wrestlers in the state of Texas coming together. and putting on a show. And it just so happens to be outside with, quality lights, quality cameras, quality announcing. It's one of the best places you could possibly be wrestling right now.
I've always said about United, it's amazing how even when you say what little you have, how great a company can look, when everyone tries, when people try.
Everyone actually cares about the product that's being put out.
I will say, obviously people looked at first with the yard. It's in the back of somebody's house. What is this? Some backyard wrestling promotion. But it's not that. It's really putting the time and the effort in. It's not kids trying to make their own Mick Foley videos. These are professionals.
He's got actual trained, talented wrestlers doing actual wrestling, and it happened to be outdoors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shoot, how many other wrestling shows have I wrestled for that are outdoors? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, not this weather.
And we still got heat with the city for shutting that down. So
it is what it is, right? But hey, sometimes you can look at it as a roadblock, or you can look at it as something that forced you to push it forward even more.
Yeah.
Because they have there is to get bigger venues, get more butts in seats. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And places like Breakaway Brewing Company are examples of that. The fact that even with that whole thing with the city, the fact that the Breakaway just said, screw it, we still want to work with you guys and do all this stuff, and we have the War Pit now, and just all these places who still want to work with United, just proves the quality of the place. So yeah, we're totally stoked that you're coming back, and it's at United as well.
Rolling with the punches, baby. Card subject to change, but the show must go on. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
All the time.
100%.
For sure. Well, I don't know how excited are you? Not only did we get back in the ring, but representing us. How exciting this for you?
Oh man, I've known
Tommies, if you will.
Obviously, we met relatively recently. Big Mike reached out and said, "Hey, I understand you're representing us. Would love to get you on the show." But I've known Tommy for a little bit. Tommy was at my first match back when I moved here to San Antonio back in that would have been end of 2023, beginning of 2024, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
It's I couldn't be happier. And what's funny, I actually do know Tall Can Wrestling. I've got him on Instagram. I've been in a similar circle of friends, but I also know that he does like to talk some smack. And little known fact, I've been waiting for a get back. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting to remind him why we're the real wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? So, I've a little known fact, but I couldn't be happier to be representing Countdown City WrestleCast because
there you go.
I've been waiting for it.
If you better be careful at ringside. Don't even think about getting involved.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Or maybe try it.
Yeah, no, actually, you know what? No, go ahead. Let's see how that works out for you.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Are you bigger than Nate Slater or Brick Savage? Because I've hit both of them with the Buzzard's Arrow, and you ain't too big to get dropped.
Ooh, how about enough?
He might be bigger than the guy who's representing him. That's about it.
Oh, that's mean. Oh, that's mean.
But accurate.
I see.
Oh, no. Too late. No. Yeah. We are expecting you to be there with David Teen come Sunday. We'll be there with Tommy Bolton, so we expect you there. No hiding, no running. We expect you to be out there. And let the chips fall where they may.
And you know what? We have no need to interfere on his behalf because he's going to take care of David Teen by himself.
Yeah.
No. Now you're quiet enough.
Now, that being said, if J-Wave is anywhere near there, I do reserve the right to want to.
Oh, well, that's a whole different story. If J-Wave's there, Tommy, you go get him.
Oh, I hope I was about to say, I hope I get the chance to headbutt J-Wave. I have headbutted J-Wave, and it was fun. I can't wait to do it again.
See, and see, just another great reason why you are.
Why just do it once when you can do it multiple times?
It's like a Pringles chip. You can't eat
headbutt so nice you do it twice. You know.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Angel, go to sleep. What are you?
It's tonight a school night.
Yeah.
It is a school night.
She needs to be asleep anyway. So yeah.
Wow, Jason. Hope you're not drinking at the time. Well, it's at a brewery, Jason.
What is he not drinking? That's the thing.
So hope you're not drinking at the time. Unfortunately, the all signs point to he will be. So
yeah, no kidding.
You mentioned move to San Antonio. Where's home for you, by the way? Where is home for you?
So now I do live in San Antonio. I am originally from Houston, so I trained at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. That's where I got my start. I always tell people, if you're going to watch my matches on YouTube, don't watch anything when I still had hair. I wasn't good yet, but that's where you'll find all of those.
It was funny because it was funny when you moved down here. I do remember seeing your name a whole bunch in different like places online and stuff. I think you'd
I get
probably
around.
wrestle people. Yeah, wrestle people I know. And they're like, or like just when I was scrolling YouTube pages of wrestling promotions, I'd see your name. And when you came here, I was like, oh, what if it's the same dude? And I looked, I was like, yep.
I had one.
It was the hair thing that threw me off at first.
Yeah, I had some luscious locks. That's what's crazy. I know he's bald. Everyone chants baldy when I come out. Yes, haha, very funny. My hairline hasn't receded. I'm balding from the center out. So like the luscious locks always started from here, and just
See, better than me. I'm, it's coming from here out, and it's just thinning everywhere. So I'm just,
mine's confusing.
You see this upside down letter Y I've got?
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
I just can't. It looks like I don't know that I'm balding. You know what I mean? Like you bend over to do some rows, or you take a bump and you're laying there like my head and your center of your dome is just pointed at a camera, and it's just like it looks like I don't know, and then that just encourages people to actually guys like Tommy, someone will be like actually.
I admit I can be that obnoxious. I admit that.
Hold on, Tommy. There's both of y'all actually. There's some news we need to add in here. Do you see it, JC?
I see it. Let me show it.
United has just, what is this?
Discussions
about the podcast where there's an entity that feels slighted. Will updates as days get closer. This is big. Huh?
Is there gonna be a third person?
An
entity that feels slighted.
Yes.
Oh, let's hope so.
Yeah.
United, I understand that it's y'all's show, but it would be respectful to both wrestlers if you let them know sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Just saying. What Tommy is ready to take down David Teen.
The buzzard's ready for anything. You understand?
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. Buzzard's ready for anything.
Why does the news break like the day after we have a show? It just never, at least we're getting a warning.
Well, we're getting the warning of the news breaking.
So we can post it tomorrow, but
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. This is news. Tallcan doesn't know either. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
And in all fairness, Naf, I wasn't beautiful with hair either, so that doesn't really matter. So.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Angel, no. Anyway,
Angel, go to bed. And Naf, United, if you're gonna message Tallcan, you better message us.
No.
I know.
None of this one-sided stuff. What's happening?
Look, just because you and Stash, host that podcast and he carries you through it.
Wait a minute. Wait, I just thought of something. Yes, he hosts that show, but who had Stash on first as a guest? Who had Stash on first as a guest on their show?
Who's been talking wrestling with Stash before he was known as
Stash?
Y'all may not know this, but JC and his wife know Stash from back in the day. So
prior to him getting into wrestling, we always talked wrestling, and he was such a big fan. And I told him, like, dude, you're never too old to start if it's something you want to try and live out. And he's gone into it and made an awesome career of it. It's been amazing. So
and he gives it his all.
Yeah,
it's very admirable.
Obviously, you got into it young, and I think you worked for Heavy Metal before. Am I not mistaken?
Oh yeah, I've known Rob Love and the crew and everybody from Heavy Metal for years.
I've known Dylan Dunbar for a while, and he was one of the early interviews we did on the podcast.
Yeah.
And one thing I always enjoyed about the interview was the passion he had for it. And whether age you are, as long as you have the passion for it and make it something your own, it's amazing to be a part of this business, whether doing a podcast, in the ring, refereeing, being a promoter, all of it's amazing. So
the passion comes out. You can always tell who really cares and who it really means something to. And sometimes that manifests itself as Dylan Dunbar smacking his papers against the desk and going, "Damn it, guys, that's not what." And sometimes it manifests as Stud Stash giving us the most like we're about to go to war speech in the back, and like he hypes up the reason everyone brings the energy at United 210 is because Stash brings it to us in the back, and we go out there and we follow through. You know what I'm saying? It's very cool to see how
the passion is contagious. It really is, and I really like hearing that. That's pretty awesome.
I just remembered something that I haven't thought about in years. This was I think before you arrived at Heavy Metal, there was an incident one time where who they had on commentary was abruptly escorted out of the building, and me and my friend Bo Ibarra were allowed to do commentary for the remainder of the show. at
No
Heavy Metal one night.
kidding.
Yeah,
I definitely wasn't there for that.
Did you know that, or did they just put a mic like somewhere in the vicinity?
I don't want to say who it was because I don't want to try.
Were you doing commentary, or did you just continue?
Were you just
No. Legitimately, this person got escorted, got ejected from the building.
I don't doubt that. But was their mic just sitting on the table and you just continued speaking at your normal level?
They didn't even need to. Yeah, exactly. They didn't need to move it.
He wasn't even next to the table. He was across the ring.
First of all, I do love that my voice has that legendary pitch to it. That makes me happy. Secondly, no, I was actually chill for the rest of the night because I was on commentary and didn't want to mess with the Murray.
You mentioned that. I just have the visual of you and Bowie like throwing this guy out like Uncle Phil the Jazz and Fresh Prince.
Okay, we had nothing to do with him being ejected. We were not involved in that. That was not our call. But Dylan knew us, saw, and he kind of was like mad that no one was on commentary. We kind of raised our heads. He was like, "Come do it." So.
No, if we don't mean a guest as like on your couch drinking beer, we're talking about on our show.
That is a huge difference, by the way.
By the way, if you notice, if you're watching this on YouTube or wherever, this is episode 354. We've been doing this a while, guys.
Yeah.
So just
consistently, by the way.
I can't count that high.
Like the 3, the 5, or the 4, or which one?
Anything over 10
individually, and then all as one.
Yeah.
So. This has been fantastic. I'm so glad. Man, I'm excited.
This is gonna be so fun.
Yeah. So.
I love that about Tommy too. One of my favorite things about going to shows is when everyone posts their clips the next day, you can hear them in all the clips.
Let's ask this, Bolton. Has there ever been a fan like Tommy in all the places you wrestled? Is there ever a fan like RCW Honors inductee Tommy anywhere you go?
There's always going to be someone who like really tries to like, they paid their ticket price, they're going to get their money's worth, and I'm all for that. Sometimes it can get old, like people who bring a megaphone and just keep playing noises the whole show. But there's there's been a couple people who I don't know if they'd want me to name them just in case, but who like managed to dig in just the right spot where like I overhear it and it won't be boo, you suck, boo, you're bald. It'll be like, you look like a poser or something like that. And it'll just be something that just like, what?
Yeah.
What? Or like, oh my gosh, edgelord or something. And it's just like, who are you talking? Hold on. Like getting me wanting to roll out of the ring. That's what gets me. Like I'm ready for you suck, you're bald, you're weird. It's the ones that are like very pointed. You know what I mean? That get that, especially when everyone's shouting and someone just like speaking voice tells you like something like that. It really there's a Tommy at every show, I guess is the answer. There's a Tommy at every show.
You know what's also sad, but I'm kind of proud of? I've heard a lot of wrestlers say that to me. There's a Tommy at a lot of shows.
There's a Tommy at every show, and I always appreciated about people when I was getting ready for my first hybrid show, I would hear the other guys talking about, what do you think Tommy's going to say? And I'm like, guys, I'm right here. And like, they weren't talking about me. I'm like, there's another Tommy. How come I haven't met him? I shook everyone's hand that's in this building and no one else. I would remember if someone said my name. I'm bad with names, but I would remember if someone shook my hand and said, what's up? I'm Tommy. Well, I'm Tommy. That's the cool. And then I had to learn. I learned a Tommy lore before I ever got heckled by Big Tom over here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, did you learn this when you were in the locker room or when you told people at Reality Wrestling, hey, I'm moving to San Antonio? Did you get some Tommy stories over there?
He didn't reach that far. This was once I was here in San
thank
Antonio.
God. I was going to say, please tell me I've only been to Reality Wrestling twice.
Yeah.
But, it was interesting. One thing I will say.
I can't believe I've discussed before the show
starts. If you're going to be loud and vocal, when we interact back, if someone puts Tommy in his place, he will kind of like, well, damn, okay. He'll kind of, he's not just going to keep shouting, trying to get over.
I respect a good comeback.
We'll all play the game. We can all play the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure. This is your return to wrestling after a break. Aside from this, what is next on the horizon for you? Where else are you going to be traveling to that you got?
Man, I want to see, start getting the feelers out. Didn't want to overload my plate too hard because we do still have a newborn. He is he's still priority number one. But slowly but surely, send the feelers out, see where I can go. There's shows. Want to get back to Houston. That's where all the hometown crew is. Want to get back to Dallas. I haven't wrestled in Dallas in ages. And then just up from there. I've been around. I've made the rounds of showing here, showing there. Definitely wanted to get back on United 210. Definitely wanted to get back to I know Texas All-Star Wrestling. I've had so many matches with Texas All-Star. Can't wait to get back with them. MPX up in Dallas. The list goes on of there's so much good wrestling in Texas that it's really just a matter of hey, who needs another bird on the show? You know what I'm saying? Because your boy is here. Your boy is here.
MPX is doing some good stuff up there too.
Oh yeah,
I love what they do over there. They a lot of really talented guys putting on a lot of really good shows up there. Nothing but respect.
Yeah, if you make it up there, tell Matthew Palmer we send our best. I know he's dealing with injury there and everything like that. So
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
he's getting healthy. Yeah, so
He's such a good dude too. It just sucks.
yeah,
the dude's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you've watched the show, we have a segment here called the 1 minute warning. You can just kind of talk about anything for a minute. What I want to do is give you the opportunity to give us your 1 minute promo about this coming Sunday at let me pull the graphic up here, the ticker I should say, at United 210 at the Breakaway Brewing Company. So let me get the countdown here, and whenever you're ready, sir, go for it.
You see, this return means a lot to me. It means a lot to be coming back to United 210. It means a lot to be coming back and representing Countdown City WrestleCast. And it means a lot to me to make sure that I show everyone in attendance and David Teen who I am. Because the Buzzard's back. And he's coming back with a vengeance. You understand? And now, the Buzzard is a newly minted father. So you know what that means? You know what that means, David Teen? It means Daddy's back. And he's about to send you to your room, ground you for life. You are in for a world of hurt, David. And I'm doing it at the behest of the much, much, much more superior Countdown City WrestleCast. And I couldn't be happier to represent you guys and to be back at the new and improved United 210 at the Breakaway Brewery. I'll be there.
Nice. Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
I do everything that man just said.
Yes, sir.
No, when I got in trouble as a kid, my dad used the belt. I might bring a belt so you can use it on this team because he's mouthing off at you.
Oh, if you don't think I'm bringing the denim gear just so I can have a belt on standby. You understand?
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Steady of blue, all of ours we've ever done.
None of ours have ever been that good. That's for sure.
No, well,
it's all contacts. It's all contacts and really getting here, and making sure you're looking at me.
Yeah, it's freaking me out, man.
Where can everybody find you on social media? What is the best way to get hold of you?
I do have a Twitter or an X, if that's still a legal site. But mostly I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, but that's where I'll be posting all my dad stuff. So find me on Instagram. I'm at Big Papa Bolton. Put some underscores in there instead of spaces. You'll find it. And I'm on Twitter at headbutt_king.
Nice. Fantastic. So appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you representing us. Best of luck this weekend. And thank you for silencing Tall Can. It's been great not having him blow up our chat. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, this is the quietest he's been since I met him.
Yeah. So, but again, congrats on the new baby.
Indeed.
Enjoy being a dad. I'm telling you, being a boy dad is so much fun when they get a little older.
Oh, the minute he
fantastic.
puts up two fists in front of me, you're gonna hear about it from miles away.
Every night before bed, my son, can you choke slam me? Can you powerbomb me? Can you, he's a big fan of Joe Hendry. Can you give me the standing ovation? So it's a fantastic thing.
Oh yeah,
for sure. So
thank you guys so much for having me. This has been great.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We gotta have you back.
And we will be there Sunday with you in your corner, buddy.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Bring a brewski for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Got you.
We'll share one after
just
the
make
show
sure it's
for
not a tall can.
Yes.
Yeah, those aren't very filling.
Dad jokes. Dad jokes.
Yes, you already started, man. Next is the New Balance. I'm telling you. So, just telling
That
you.
gene kicks in fast.
It does. The only shitty part about those damn dad shoes is that they never go on sale. Fucking New Balance.
Because they know.
Yes,
yeah,
they
do.
know.
They do know.
So if you don't think I've got 3 pairs of New Balances in my closet right now,
Yes.
if you don't think I've got 3 pairs of very well stained New Balances,
Yeah.
I love it. That's too awesome.
Sure.
So happy.
Best of luck. We'll see you out there Sunday, man.
See you out
Thank
there.
you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Oh, awesome.
I feel pretty good.
I
Me
did too.
Me too.
But he's still in the chat talking. How do you feel?
Oh yeah, look who's talking now that
yeah,
now that Bolton left.
Yeah.
You were real quiet when he was asked you to join him in the ring.
Yeah. Talking.
Yeah.
How you feeling, Knopf? You good? You good? Was all that noise you was talking past couple of birthdays?
And look, we look forward to your reply with David Team, but I'm sure it won't get out till like after Sundays.
Yeah, so
that probably won't be worth it.
Or it'll post Sunday during the match. Like that's when he'll have it set up. So
yes. Yeah. Fantastic stuff. So, well, if you want, guys, we can kind of run down the rest of the United 210 card right now, since that's what's going on this weekend.
Sure.
Since we're heavy on the discussion there too. So obviously we have the Battle Podcast matches. We got
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Stash said that's a main event.
Yeah, that's how
it
it's
is
listed.
main event.
Yeah, so there we go.
So listed online is the main event. Yeah.
But who knows what else is going to get added? They kind of broke. Like, are they adding a third? Is there going to be some sort of?
I don't know. Like that kind of came out of nowhere. So
what is he talking about?
I don't know. Card subject to change.
Look,
right?
again, United, we appreciate you allowing us to have this match, Stash and stuff, but also, respect for our competitor and I guess respect for David T. Let us know as soon as possible what's changing. I know card subject to change, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you're changing things here at the last minute.
I'd bring a razor for him to shave his peach fuzz, but that might come in as a foreign object.
No, that's because Teen doesn't know a lot of words to use. It's not that he doesn't say much.
He gets stage fright really easily. You know how it is. You know how kids are at that age.
He says a bunch of dumb shit like skibbity and whatnot. It just doesn't make any sense. So yeah,
he thinks he's Sigma, but main event because of Tall Can. Please.
What else is on that card? What is on the other card for this?
Do we have? How long we've been doing this? Whatever. And I'm sorry. Who was an RCW honor?
Oh.
but Tall Can is the reason it's main event. It's Tall Can. Yeah, right. One of us has an award.
Also, which of us has hosted panels with literal WWE legends and one of the hottest couple young AEW and WWE wrestlers?
Who was sat down with Kishi with no less than 3 times already?
Yeah.
Maybe it's 2 times. Maybe it's the 3rd time. Maybe a 3rd time's coming up. I never know. Who knows?
Angel, you're not getting involved. Stop trying to make this about you.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else do we got on the card for that event? So.
All right. So we got a Heritage Championship match. Diego Rene versus Jay Young. Now, I don't know. I have to double check. I don't know if this is Jay Young cashing in the briefcase in essence that he won at the last show from the. No, that's hybrid. I'm confused.
That's hybrid, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Cross that out. That's not it.
Yeah.
So this is just a championship match for Diego's Heritage title, and Jay's been on a little streak, having won that briefcase at hybrid itself. So on a little bit of a run here as Dead Man Hand. Speaking of which, his partner in Dead Man's Hand, question mark. Brock Ali, the young sensation, an actual talented teen, if we're going to go that way, versus Epidemius Jr. This is a first-time match.
Yes.
This has the potential, with all due respect to our guy, to steal the show. Because these are 2 young, ridiculously athletic, talented wrestlers. So, yeah, that's going to be a hell of a match.
Okay. I don't know if this is true, but I do know that I've heard that, like, Epi underneath the mask, he's like about 19-ish. I've heard that.
I've heard he's young too.
So all I'm saying is, you got 2 guys who haven't even hit 20 yet, who are still better than most people you'll see on TV today, and I'm standing on that. I don't care who doesn't like what I just said. And if we're getting to this match like on a random Sunday in San Antonio, and this is going to be a match that I'm sure will be in their highlight video when they make it big. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And it's probably better he doesn't take the mask off because I have a feeling if he did, like, all the ladies would be after him. I've heard
he's got enough problems with how talented he is. If he takes the mask off, that'll probably be just a whole new can of worms he just doesn't want to deal with. Yeah,
I don't want to say that about Brock because he's not legal yet, as far as I know. So that sounds weird. But I'm pretty sure Epi is.
But I'm sure he has a fan club at his high school that he's not aware of.
Well, I don't want to give out too much of his personal, but I've seen him with a girlfriend at shows, so I'm sure she keeps him. No, you're right, but I'm sure she keeps him in check and keeps them away. So.
Yeah, I'm sure she knows about the fan club, and that's why they're unknown. And that's why they're unknown to him.
Right. Good call. Now this next one is interesting. Don Juan has issued the Delicious Gauntlet.
Okay.
So he's in a gauntlet match. The first person stepping up to him is Freak Show of Dead Man's Hand. Okay?
Yep.
And, of course, Don Juan is the GM of United 210. So, first we have Freak Show stepping up to him in a match. If he can defeat Freak Show, then he is going to face Zorro de Jalisco, infamously who we talked about from the show and who inadvertently led JC to watch the new show on Prime after Burnsy came in and told you about it. So there's that.
It's a fantastic show.
And then here's the part that I'm personally excited about. Not that I don't want to see Freak Show beat him up, and not that I don't want to see Zorro beat him up, but if he happens to beat those two, the third person in the gauntlet is one of our favorites, the sensational savage Ridley Thorne. So if he can survive Freak Show and Zorro, then he's got the legit enforcer of the Texas Kingdom who hates him as a Texas treat.
Or can just hate him, period. I mean,
sure.
I know I do.
So
is just extra.
As much as I want to see Don Juan lose to all these people, I also kind of want to see Ridley beat him up because
can he just lose the Freak Show and they come out and beat him up anyway?
That could also work. I'm down with that.
All right.
But yeah, I don't know if his GM position is on the line. It was last show there was an impromptu match with Zorro where Zorro tried to make him put it on the line.
I would like to remind United 210 that I was also a choice for GM and y'all passed on me. Just saying.
Same.
Yeah.
And then there's a tag team match for the tag titles. So at the last show, Pretty Badass Riot Party won that tag team match.
God, worse than my life.
Sons of the Gulf Coast, who I hope we've squashed our beef.
You had a beef with them?
Toa seemed to be upset about things. See, the thing was, when they won the titles initially, I was a big fan of them. Nothing against Living in Fashion, but I was a big fan because JC knows how I love big dudes who can go, right? Yeah. And with Toa is a big dude who can go.
True.
But then literally every match they had after that was against hybrid people, and not the sucky hybrid people, which is Pretty Badass or the Treats. It was against Dead Man's Hand or something like that. So it was hard to cheer for him, and he took that personally. So I hope we're cool with them now. Chaos Galvan seemed a little better about being cool about things. But anyways, the actual tag match is Pretty Badass Riot Party, the new champions, versus the Texas Kingdom. So versus Stash and Rob. So that should be fun. Pretty Badass has their work cut out for him against a couple of veterans and dudes who can beat the crap out of them.
True.
And then as far as I know, those are the other matches besides ours. As far as I see, it's a 5-match card, unless you've seen something different, Tommy.
No, those are the only ones I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is on a Sunday at 5, so it's not something that should be going super long, like their normal shows. So
yeah, it is a school night, unfortunately. So
yeah, with no holiday the next day.
Right. Excuse me.
But that's it. Kind of a short card. We'll see. Well, then again, stuff may get announced as well. Like we said, we already got teased that they may be affecting our match as well. And
which I wish he would have just said already, and I'm mad that he did not.
We'll see. There's still some time. Maybe they break
Like
it. before the end of the
we're not
podcast.
mad stash. We're just I understand things change as the person running this company and stuff, but
Yeah.
just let us know as soon as possible.
Yeah,
That'd be appreciated.
I guess I'm not mad. I'm just a little disappointed.
Whew, how often do you get to pull that one out?
Yeah.
Not often.
Yeah.
Not often.
Jason, that is also an acceptable.
That really is actually, man. I may have to make that a sign.
But also, pretty lame noise complaint will always be the OG name
True.
for them.
For sure.
So,
As far as when United 210 is happening, again, it's Sunday, September 7th. 7th, right? Yeah. 5 p.m. Central Time. Gates opening at 4.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, James. I see it's a night in San Antonio.
Yeah, might be hot out that day, and so it also ends in Y. Anyway,
Taking place at the Breakaway Brewing Company, 1518 East Grayson Street in San Antonio, Texas. Yes, maybe a bit humid. There is a little bit of rain in the forecast. You got that little storm moving in off the Pacific, and the cold front bringing some of that moisture in. So bring some bug spray, bring an umbrella. You just never know. I think this is going to be an outdoor venue as well, obviously.
Yes.
So not sure the parking situation there.
So I don't think the bug should be as bad as the
South side.
the war pit because that's kind of more like out in a rural area.
yeah.
Yeah.
The brewery is actually located real close to one of the Fort Sam gates, and then by an apartment complex. So there's kind of a big parking area, but I also feel like that's where the ring may be. So that may take up some of the space, but there should be decent space for everybody.
Yeah, so Stash, if you're in the chat, let us know if you can let us know what the setup is kind of going to be like.
Because we've been out there a handful of times.
Yeah. Plan accordingly. Obviously, this is not. I don't believe this is a BYOB venue. They're going to be.
No, it's buy your own beer because it's
buy your own beer, but not bring it. Yeah.
Right.
So, but bring a fan too if you need it. It's going to be a little.
I'm pretty sure they'll be cool with you bringing water and stuff. So.
I'm pretty sure as well. Yeah, if it's just a beer and wine, you can bring your own water. Establishment kind of thing. So, and
they do have food there too. Like it's not just not beer. There's some good food there. So if y'all get hungry,
gate fee? Did they announce the gate fee? Is it?
It's just $5.
$5 still? Okay, yeah. So, I heard you might have to pay for parking. Well, take an Uber. Or carpool. So. I mean, football season, everyone's going to be paying for parking everywhere they go at this point. So
that's true,
kind of the way of it. Yeah. So, all right. Any wrestling news report? Well, you know what? We can kind of talk Clash in Paris and get into the wrestling news because it seems like the wrestling news has kind of blown up ever since Clash in Paris. I think it might be worth it to do that first and see if we get any. So I'll bring my knockoff Stanley. Hell yeah. That's just as good, man.
Oh, I did forget one show that's happening this week. Tomorrow, the Wrestle Shop is having a show, and the proceeds are going towards Zeke Rose, who got injured recently. So, if anyone, you can also donate directly to. They have a Cash App link up. So if you guys want to donate directly to Zeke Rose, you can. In case you can't make the show, I'm gonna try to go tomorrow. Hopefully, I can make it. But if you guys want to go to Wrestle Shop at Rolling Oaks Mall. Second floor at the wrestling shop. Well, either the second floor at the wrestling shop or it'll be in front of the JC Penney. It's gonna be a fun show.
Cool. What time does that start tomorrow?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Okay.
They have announced that Vintage Daddy Vintage and Selena Stereo will be there.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I know again everyone that is during the Cowboys game tomorrow. If you're a Cowboys fan, football fan, but I'm sure people will be watching anyway, whether at a wrestling show. So.
I don't know if I can watch Cowboys this year.
Guys, look, let me tell you something. Okay, I'm old. I was a diehard Cowboy fan from about the age I was 10, probably till about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you literally saw what just happened in the past 2 weeks to show you exactly why you need to stop wasting your time until Jerry Jones sells the team, or I hate to say this disrespectfully, is in the ground. It's going to be this, and it might be like CM Punk's old pipe bomb promo, because even after he's gone, he's going to leave the team to his idiot kid or son-in-law, but it's actually his kid.
He's going to find a way to transfer his consciousness into a cyborg and keep running the team. That's exactly what Jerry Jones
did. He traded Micah Parsons.
No.
Oh, but no, he got like a defensive lineman who didn't rate very well at all. But
and a stapler and a copy machine. That's basically what he got. So
yes,
I know.
By the way,
Tommy,
this is for Jerry Jones, not you guys.
I know.
So,
I know. Look,
what-
I'm a
what-
Titans fan. We've been rebuilding. You know, come be a Titans fan. Is this the year? We don't know. We'll find out. That's kind
Oh,
of the fun part about being a Titans
but
fan.
see, here's the thing. I think you're gonna hear more Dallas Cowboys fans say out loud, "This ain't our year," than you'll ever hear before. So all you who are sick of us saying this is our year, don't worry, we ain't saying that shit this year.
I think JC knows of this too because he's known me a long time. It used to piss me off, especially during the Spurs heyday, where like no matter how much the Cowboys sucked, everybody was like, "Oh, this is the year." The Spurs would lose 2 games, and this city would go, "Oh, that's it. They would blow up the team." And I was like, "We're still in first."
Yeah,
We lost 2 games.
People were freaking
Pissed
out
me
over
off.
Spurs losses in like November, December. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
wait till the rodeo road trip is over. They'll turn it around. That's all I
Cowboys
would tell
win like
people.
the opening game of the season, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it
know.
used to piss me off.
Yeah. So
Don't worry, we ain't saying that this year.
I'll talk about this more on the Sports Minorities podcast. Check that out. We'll be back for this.
There you go,
tomorrow.
guys.
So, yep. Be recording that tomorrow. It should drop Friday morning. But yeah. All right. Clash in Paris.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Pretty decent show, honestly. I must say. Did you guys all get to see it?
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
parts of it. I can see all of it.
Just some quick results here. In the battle of the Ulafala versus the Shulafala, Roman Reigns won and got his shoes back. A match we didn't get to talk about that was added. The Wyatt Six successfully defended the tag team championships against the Street Profits. We got Becky Lynch defeating Nikki Bella. Thank God. Rusev defeating Sheamus. That's kind of a fun Donnybrook match. The way
That
they set
was.
up, by the way, it really was a lot of fun.
I do want to say real quick, because I know this has been out there for a while. I really, really hope, even if it's like one of those things where he wins it and then loses it within a couple weeks, I want to see Sheamus win that IC title so he could complete his winning all the belts.
Yeah.
Because
that'd be great.
I know he doesn't wrestle as often, but when he comes back, he's like, when he comes back and he puts everything into it.
Yeah.
And like, damn. Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was so well done. Cena defeats Logan Paul. Paul put up better fight, but
see you later, James.
Hey, James.
Thanks for being here, buddy.
And we'll get into that match a little bit more. And then finally, of course, Seth Rollins retained the World Heavyweight Championship in a fatal 4-way, and we'll get into that ending of it as well.
Yeah. Damn, this is like me in the chat. Everyone's got to go to bed. What is?
No, everyone's there to see Tommy Bolton. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. We appreciate you guys. Get some sleep.
Yeah, we understand. Just watch the rest of this later when you're on lunch break or something.
Yep.
If you can have your phones.
No, they can't have it at lunch. So unless they go off campus, I guess.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's a law.
Yeah,
School District.
crazy.
Start with that opening match. I think it went well. I think obviously the big setup of that and kind of the thing people most remember is that Roman finally got his hands on Paul Heyman, took him out, and then of course the rest of it was the Division. Is that what they're calling Seth's group?
Division. Yeah.
They got thrown out of the arena basically. So obviously that sets up the storyline for the main event. What the hell is Seth going to do? Obviously.
So is Roman filming something, or is he in the Street Fighter right now?
He's. I think he's playing Akuma.
Akuma, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I think that was
which I'm very much excited for. I don't know if you saw.
So
he's Akuma. Cody Rhodes is Guile.
Right.
It's just my dream casting, by the way. I would have absolutely done that.
Yeah.
Which also means is Cody about to get injured and go off for a while? Or?
No, that's why he hasn't been on TV lately. Is because he's been filming.
I'm curious to know if they cover the tattoo or somehow incorporate that into the gimmick.
What's the most Guile thing?
The most Guile thing is the hair.
Right. No.
Guile has American flag tattoos on his arm.
Not
So
on his neck,
that
though.
wouldn't be that weird.
I mean, yeah, it's true. So
Okay, just a quick thing, because I know you were talking about the old '90s movie earlier. When Guile is played by Jean-Claude, and he's like America.
Look.
Yeah, the punchiness of the tattoo.
I said this. I don't know if you guys saw my status earlier.
No, I did, and that's why I made me think of it.
So look, the insanity of that is one of the reasons I love that movie. So
I'm not
much.
arguing with you at all. I love that movie.
The fact that was what they went with, I was like, that made the movie better to me. I was like, yes, get this dude to play all-American boy Guile. I don't care.
Kick that son of a bitch by his ass. The way he says it with his heavy accent.
Exactly. That's what I love. He's supposed to be Guile.
Yeah, because like I know we're still segueing about this, but like one of the first times I saw that on like one of the worst movies or worst like adaptation ever list, I was like, You guys are lying to yourselves, and you didn't have a ball watching this movie.
Yeah.
To this day, quick change the channel is one of my favorite jokes in anything. I don't care. So that movie was fantastic. Brown Julia was
that
awesome.
making them look like the Godzilla battle, that thing, and then the fact that people try to copy that Raul Julia line into random things. I was like, don't even.
And that's what I said in one comment. I said, it's such a terrible movie, right? But I can't think of one Street Fighter fan who cannot do the "It Was Tuesday" line.
Yeah.
I can't name one who doesn't know that line.
Here's the thing. It was shit on as a Street Fighter movie until The Legend of Chun-Li came out, and we realized, okay, it wasn't that bad. And it wasn't Kristen Krug's fault in that other movie.
It wasn't. I feel so bad for her.
It was Chris Klein. Yeah.
I never watched that despite Kristen Krug being in it because
that's the only reason I watched it.
Oh, I know it wasn't. I don't blame you. Don't get me wrong.
Take all of Chris Klein's scenes out of that movie.
What was he supposed to be? Was he supposed to be a character?
Charlie? Was he Charlie Nash?
Yes. Hold on.
Yeah. The fact that y'all are not sure tells me enough. Okay.
Because I don't want to disrespect Charlie Nash like that. It was so bad. It really was. So. But
it was just basically like. I hate. Okay, he was Charlie Nash. I really hate movies that do that. Like they say, Legend of Chun-Li. Make it all about. She's interesting enough by herself. She didn't need. Okay.
It's
like in
the first Suicide Squad when the Joker wasn't the main villain, which made no sense to me. I said,
he is in the director's cut.
Oh, okay.
WB for that.
Well, I do for a lot of things. Go ahead.
But then it was also Jared Leto, so that didn't make it any better. So.
True. But I do want to see him.
If you see the Ayers cut, it's actually really good. But yeah, I digress.
Oh my God, let's not go down these roads again.
We'll see. But yeah, obviously the time off the movie, that's going to impact a few storylines. What the time off they need to get for that. Here's wishing Nikki Bella would take some time off. Thank God Becky Lynch beat the shit out of her. Okay.
She still looks good. I'll give her that.
Okay. But it seems like it's just all like. At what point do they say, "Hey, look, Nikki, this just ain't working out. Like, can we just?" It's just no one really cares.
Don't look at me.
I don't know if you guys saw what I shared. It said something like when she missed the bump or something like that. It's like when you flop so hard, but you screw up in front of your ex's new wife, something like that. Because it cut to a picture of Cena's wife, and I said the internet has no chill, and it will remain undefeated.
No, but my favorite thing was she finally took a shot at Cena, and that's why she whiffed. Because
that's funny.
Yeah,
that I didn't even think.
I like that.
I like that better, at least.
No, that's good. That's damn it.
Speaking of Cena, how would you grade his Styles Clash on a scale of 1 to 10?
6.
Not bad.
6,
7.
Yeah.
6. Well, let's think of the moves he picked up. There was the Styles Clash. There was the Angel's Wings, and
End of Days.
End of Days.
End of Days. Yeah.
Which of those three did he do the best? Would you say did he pull off the best?
It might have actually been the Styles Class.
Okay. I thought his End of Days was pretty good.
I thought his End of Days was like
okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the Angel's Wings, he just like hesitated, like it didn't look smooth, like he was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like leaves it kind of goes up and then just kind of
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. Yeah, the End of Days was pretty good too.
Side note though, the fact that some people are giving props to Christopher Daniels makes me happy because once upon a time he was in my top 5. He's like, I think he's like in my top 20 now. But
and
he's in my top 5.
I wonder if that's almost kind of like Cena just acknowledging, hey, I would have loved.
I thought I saw something that's literally what it was, just kind of an homage to some of his past.
Did they wrestle in the Indies?
I don't know if maybe on the Indies, I guess, or maybe early on in their careers because I never see them. I remember them crossing paths.
Cena spent a lot of time in California when he first started.
Oh, okay, that's possible then. Yeah, so. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, keep talking. I'm looking. I'm on Cage Match now.
Considering Christopher Daniels never got a WWE run, it's a great thing that he did that to pay homage to that. He's name dropped AJ before. You almost wonder. Obviously, they have a plan right now for these final 8 appearances. You almost want to say, "Hey, can we use one of these appearances on TV to have like an impromptu match with AJ so we can just do this?" Because I think the fans really would love to see it. I mean, hell, the way AJ got a reaction in France was fantastic too. By the way, so.
Dude, that thing is that chant is in my head, like because it's na 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 No,
phenomenal.
I don't even know exactly what they say, but like,
Uh,
I mean, I know it translates to literally just like he is phenomenal. He is phenomenal, but like, it just sticks in my head because they do it for so long and so loud and passionately. Like, it's crazy.
the like nothing will compare to the first time they did it when they
the
were
ring was shaking.
it wasn't just the ring, it was the camera.
Yeah.
Like they were just that like the and that's in moments like that you're like, hey, American fans, maybe we just suck. Maybe we should just go ahead and
No, we just we they go to sporting events where there's not a whole lot of action, soccer, that's where they kind of do, and they're just the chance at soccer matches.
What do you mean? The clock is rolling. They're moving the whole time. There's no downs. There's no innings. They just
I know there's the action, right? So
I'm just kidding.
I can't find any time that Cena and Daniels wrestled. That doesn't mean that.
So it wasn't an homage to Ciampa, was it? Because he also uses a version of that, the fairy tale ending.
Actually, you know what? That's actually.
I don't know. Just trying to think if anyone else has used that one.
No, nothing.
And his rivals, not really, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But seriously, how wrestlers are all the time. That all the shows that they film that probably never made it to any kind of website that could have happened, and like some random fan has it on their on a VHS tape in their basement somewhere. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah,
they'll find it in 20 years.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you have all VHS tapes, I'd recommend trying to get them digitally done because there's those suckers expire apparently. I knew that.
The VHS.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I know they get old and crumble, but like
little camcorder videos, things like that, home movie type.
But the way you said expired, like it just like there's a date and it's like, oh, we stopped working.
It's just it's like a photograph, like a film. It just kind of fades away, basically. So
look at this photo.
You went two different songs. But I respect where you went too, though. I respect it.
Oh my god,
I like that.
Oh god. Anyways, let's finish up.
We mentioned Rusev and Sheamus. Fantastic match. I mean, I didn't even know what a Donnybrook match was. I figured it was just a hardcore anything goes, and it really was something pretty fun, to watch and enjoy that. The fans got into it.
I actually looked up why it's called that. It's the most hilarious reason.
What is that?
It was actually a fair in I think in Ireland, and fights would always break out. So they started calling it a Donnybrook because it's a fair that if for no reason fights would just happen at this all the time.
No, that fits perfectly. Yeah.
And so that's what they just like whenever there's something called a Donnybrook, that's what it's an homage to. And I said that's awesome.
So next year, Clash in Ireland, they're gonna do it at a Donnybrook fair. Got it.
I am okay with this. I would, as a matter of fact,
honestly,
I think they don't do it.
A show in Ireland sounds pretty cool.
It does sound awesome.
Like they haven't done. I don't think they've done a pay-per-view. I think they've done Raws.
You might have a Donnybrook match actually take place in the crowd. While it's going on in the ring. So just be wary of that.
Sheamus is like, whoa, guys.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me jump in.
But then the Irish crowd will be like, so why is this special? We see this like every other Saturday. Yeah. Like matter of fact, Bob and Smith are about to fight right now.
And we get to drink beer while we do it.
We'll settle this the usual way. Yeah. Finally, the Fatal 4-Way. Rollins defeats CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight, getting the pin on CM Punk after interference from Becky Lynch. Before we get into that discussion, I just want to ask, because of what happened on Raw, is this the end of Jey Uso's singles run, at least for the time being? Because it looks like him and Jimmy are getting back together.
I think for the time being,
okay,
maybe. But I feel like as long as Roman's out, yes. But just because they're dealing with division right now, but I would like to kind of it not to be, because I'd also like Jimmy to get a singles run, because I just think it'd be cool.
I think they're kind of in that place now where like almost like Edge and Christian or
the Dudleys
or the Hardys, where like they can kind of always come back together, but also kind of go back and continue their singles when needed. Like the title picture is getting kind of crowded right now. So I don't think it really hurts Jay to get back into the teaming for a bit and do that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I think it's like they can team for a while, then they can always go back into singles when needed. So.
Okay. Now, the Rollins, Punk, Becky Lynch, and AJ Lee question mark dynamic we got going on here. Obviously, when this happened on Clash, my wife so excited. AJ Lee is one of her all-time favorites. She kind of knew where this could be going. And then, of course, the episode of Raw happened, the confrontation between Becky Lynch and CM Punk in the ring. And, as soon as he told Adam Pearce tremendous at the very end, yeah, I think that solidified it. Then it doesn't help that WWE Shop may have spoiled it earlier.
Yeah, that was I was
Are
gonna
you
say
serious?
that. Yeah, have
you
you heard
serious?
about this?
No, I didn't hear.
Someone
So
tagged
so
it- Go ahead,
SmackDown's in Chicago. I'll let you finish it, but SmackDown's in Chicago.
Yeah.
So someone was like, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to go to SmackDown and not be able to wear like an AJ Lee shirt, and then
Someone tagged the WWE Shop asking when can we get AJ Lee merchandise, and whoever runs that account replied, "Yeah, well, since her return's coming, we'll have some merchandise up soon."
and then they had
And then
to
deleted
delete
the tweet, but somebody got screenshots. So apparently, whoever's running the WWE Shop may have just pseudo already confirmed. Yeah, it's happening now. Take with that what you will. Maybe it was a troll post. Who knows in this WWE
who knows,
right now?
Who knows?
Okay,
Who knows on the internet?
But
But a troll post and she doesn't show up.
oh, they
It's gonna get people. Yeah, it's gonna get people more pissed off than anything.
yeah.
So like but actually, I do got to admit, the internet and all the memes of like, oh, you think it's AJ Lee, and then like Rhea Ripley's music hits
Yeah,
or
or
someone else's. I was like, oh god, that would like it would riot. But there's a part of me that would like laugh at like them screwing that up so bad.
The only acceptable substitute would be is that AJ is going to get involved. Says, "Look, I am not getting the ring, but I'm bringing somebody who will get in there, and it's Paige." Because Paige has said in interviews, she wants to come back. She would love to come back. She would like to revisit the Paige character, and that would be pretty cool. I mean, Paige and AJ were just like, inseparable almost. When they got together as a tag team. So
and that's all cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this real big problem with how they're doing this. Like the multiple slaps from Becky to Punk and no retaliation made no sense to me.
This isn't 1985 anymore. Like you gotta.
Well, I mean, as long as she's not hard, she was just kind of doing this,
I know, but my point is that she first of all, let me be clear. I am not like many people trying to advocate domestic violence. Let's be honest. There. Let me make that clear. My point is, hasn't she been calling herself the man for the past many years? Hasn't she been in the ring with dudes, taking hits from dudes, hitting dudes, throwing dudes around? Why is CM Punk retaliating a bad idea? China, Beth Phoenix, Nia Jax, insert woman who's fought men here. I don't see why him like giving her a GTS would have been a bad thing. That would have made Seth Rollins angrier. I just don't like the idea.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't think that's the vibe they're going for. Especially if they're bringing back AJ Lee as they appear to be, is for her to go deal with. Like I know what you're saying, but then it kind of brings a resolution, and then like you're just like, oh, and AJ Lee wants to come wrestle you too. You know what I mean? For the specific situation,
I guess, but I feel like even if that was the case,
I don't know. It just sounds like you want to see a girl get beat up. That's crazy, Tommy. I know. I'm just kidding.
This is one of those where the science point. People have been waiting for this for years. It's another one of those like push it across the finish line kind of things, right? And it's got to happen. You don't come out and say where's SmackDown this weekend, and it doesn't happen. So
why it's because of Punk. We need to have a wrestler that identifies San Antonio, because every time something goes to Chicago, AEW when Punk returned, they did it in Chicago. They did the first whatever it was because they were going to Chicago. Now they're doing like, can we get like who's our San Antonio wrestler that we can? Oh, anytime we're gonna make a big show because they're coming back San Antonio.
It was Shawn Michaels. We're still looking for that next one. I mean,
it'll be Jesse Funaki.
No, Ren Sinclair.
Yeah.
I mean,
she claims us.
Roxanne Perez has Laredo. And I mean, it's
Brock Ali. You need to make it. You're our only hope.
It's coming. Believe me, there's a lot.
And you need to graduate first.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in this town that will.
With me from high school.
I mean, in a way, we get Thunder Rosa, right? I mean, that's one person there.
That's true.
And that cage match with those mariachis was up. Dude, I still go back and watch that video entrance because it was so awesome.
I think people do. I'll often associate her with San Antonio.
Yeah.
At least on the AW side things, or whenever she does make an appearance as well. So
that's true.
Other than when she's doing fun shit with the Houston Texans mascot, which was hilarious, did the Coldplay thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
That. Oh my God. Every iteration of that, by the way, is hilarious. I don't care who it is. So.
obviously they want to do something big for WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis, the first PLE on ESPN. This is a great way to set it up. You got SmackDown this Friday. You essentially have 3 weeks to set up this event, and so far all we got is Io Sky versus Stephanie Buccaire for the vacant Women's World Championship,
Yep.
and then who knows who Cena's next opponent's going to be.
Speaking of WrestlePalooza, shouts out to AEW because they moved up their start time for their show as to not conflict with WrestlePalooza.
Fantastic.
And I mean that in
Hold
earnest.
on. No, I know what you mean, but hold on. Tonight, Friday on SmackDown, WrestlePalooza moving to earlier in the day. Whoa! For no reason whatsoever.
It would be the stupidest thing during football season. I'm just
it would
say
be
that.
the dumbest thing. But the reason why I'm saying it's a good play is just because, hey, you know what, that this is them still acknowledging, hey, you know what, we're just trying to make our money, man. You know what?
Yeah, we got All Out going on, and that sort of thing.
And besides, they just came off of 2 stellar pay-per-views back to back, so this ain't nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, AEW has been killing pay-per-views for a while now. Like they've been pretty solid.
So I just think that was a smart business move. Just say, you know what, earlier start time, who cares, whatever. And I just think it's a cool, good move.
Yeah.
So my next question is, the CM Punk segment, does it open SmackDown? Is it in the middle? Is it at the end of the show, or is it some combination of the three?
I say part of it opens and then it ends it with if AJ Lee come back, she ends the show.
Okay.
I know that makes like the most sense for the story, but I feel like Chicago is going to chant her name the whole show.
Absolutely.
If you don't bring her out first, or if you're not going to do it, you need to not have Punk or Becky or Rollins like mentioned or shown in any capacity on that show until the end. Then,
unless they do a thing where she comes at the beginning, but at the end of the show, like Seth and Becky beat them both up and like leave them laying like in the ring or backstage.
Talk about heat in Chicago.
That, I mean, I think at this point both of them like that much heat because I think they enjoy it.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
I think so.
Definitely, but that'd be
basically what I'm saying is their daughter's going to be a heel when she debuts.
I'm pretty sure it opens the show.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Obviously, people are gonna be chanting for CM Punk and AJ Lee the whole freaking night.
Yeah.
You open it, tease it. Whether it's an issue where Becky again is trying to confront Punk, get in the way, and AJ makes an appearance, or they set something up where there's another fight backstage, and then AJ shows up like middle of the show or at the end of the show.
And WWE, just one quick thing. Do not let Def Rebel remake her song.
No.
At least the first time it has to be the song because everyone knows it. Don't be like AJ Lee.
What?
Something like that.
If
whatever AI theme
Let's
they
Light It Up
found.
is not her song, they may write Chicago as it is.
No,
that's actually 100% true.
There are a lot of things Def Rebel should not touch. First of all, every wrestler thing they shouldn't touch at all. But definitely not that one.
Yes.
So, bring CFO back, please. Just throwing it out there. So, yeah.
Or Jim Johnson, either or.
Jim Johnson, yeah. Well, that guy deserves his retirement.
No, I know. I'm just...
Yeah. So, all right. As far as our pick results for Clash in Paris, we all pulled a Tez. I think this is the first time it's ever happened.
I think this is. Yeah.
We Tez the Tez?
We Tez
the Tez.
I guess so. So, fantastic stuff. As for our WrestleCast ratings, is 0 to 5, 5 being WrestleMania 17, 0 being December to Dismember. I'll start this off and give it a 4.5. It was a really enjoyable show. Wasn't expecting a whole lot from this one, but it really went well. It really did. I say that, yes, Nikki Bella's on the card, and it got a 4.5 for sure. So, but it was very well done. The Donnybrook match went off better than I thought it would. The tag match getting added, it flowed really well. Everything was great. Set up a lot of stuff. The ending was fantastic with Becky being the one to cost CM Punk and just continue that storyline. So, it's well done. Mike, what about you?
I'm gonna give it a 4.25.
Okay.
I do think it was pretty good overall, but I just haven't felt from the past several WWE pay-per-views just like I don't know, they almost don't feel important because they a lot happens and it's a lot of similar stuff and Like, I know it was supposed to be a big deal that Roman got beat up, but I was like, eh. And the Becky thing was cool at the end. But, and if it sets up AJ Lee, that's cool. But, of the match itself, like, just the constant screwing of CM Punk, I get it's kind of funny. But, and then we didn't even talk about the weird tag team match where, like, the Wyatt Six are face, but they clearly cheat to be the Street Profits, who are heels but are better than them. That was
And are they trying to break up the Street Profits? I hate that shit.
Yeah, I
Like
think they are, which
Yeah.
I also agree is stupid.
Yeah.
So whatever. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't, but like I feel like they're at that place again where like the build and what's like they make it seem like isn't that great, but the wrestlers always step up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, Tommy, what's your rating?
It's a 4. It's like it definitely wasn't their worst show. That was what was the last thing that I gave a 3. Anyway, but yeah, I give it a 4. I think the effort was there, and that's what I appreciate the most. But yeah, overall, it's
All right. Well, that brings our rating for Clash in Paris to a 4.25. Yeah.
Sweet.
Not bad. So. All right. Oh, crap. Other news to mention here on the wrestling front of things. Starting with All Out, AEW pay-per-views are going to be available on HBO Max.
Yep.
If you're an HBO Max subscriber. Biggest difference, obviously, because you're paying money to subscribe to HBO Max. Your pay-per-view cost is only $40 instead of $50. So $10 off the normal pay-per-view price for AEW if you're watching on HBO Max, just FYI. So I don't know if that means obviously whatever, I'm assuming with All Out, that'll be able on the library as well going forward. And maybe they'll try and bring the rest of the video library on there. No idea. So we'll see what happens with that. But obviously this seems to be a start where they're trying to get all of AEW stuff onto HBO Max. Maybe with the new year we get the whole library there. Who knows?
Oh,
What are you guys
awesome. I hope so. That'd be great. Like I need their library to be all in one place. Also, I do have a question because JC, you're like, or I'm like you. We're grandfathered into our HBO Max from our AT&T stuff, right?
Right. Yeah. By virtue of having
the internet or whatever.
Yeah, the high-speed internet. AT&T like
so
power, whatever.
No, right.
We get HBO Max.
So if I buy it, can I enter a separate?
I'm assuming.
Credit card? Is it going to charge to my AT&T account?
Either it's going to get added to your bill, or you can just buy it separately. I have no idea.
Okay, just curious because that's interesting.
That's a very good question. Because mine is just
because I think we have AT&T now. I got to double check that. So.
There was an old deal where if you had AT&T high speed, once HBO Max launched, you got it for free.
Yeah.
So and then it changed to Max, still got it for free. Back to HBO Max, still
No, it was Max, HBO Max, whatever it was.
So it's been included in our AT&T high speed internet. So yeah, fantastic.
Because for some reason that being just $10 cheaper and on there, I was like, might consider getting one or two.
Yeah, so be worth it for sure. So. I think that's kind of what stands out for the news part of it right now. So we kind of covered everything else. We'll see what kind of develops beyond that. By the way, the way they summoned Joe Hendry on NXT Tuesday.
That was I meant to mention that earlier because actually that was hilarious.
Ever. Yes.
No one's coming to save you, Joe Hendry. Say his name.
It's the camera cut, and he's just right there.
I mean, stuff. It's no coming out of a refrigerator, but it is still pretty good.
Someone I watched said they summoned him like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I have not known peace since. Someone said they summoned him like a Pot of Greed and I immediately thought Exodia Obliterate because I
saw that on TikTok, and somebody put a picture of Ash saying, "Joe Hendry, I choose you," throwing a Pokeball. So
the internet is undefeated. It will never be defeated.
It usually is, yeah.
Yes. All right, time.
We're making a Yu-Gi-Oh reference in 2025.
Yeah. Time for our 1 minute warning segment here. Mike, do you have something this week?
I do.
All right. Let me fix this here. Whenever you're ready, go for it, sir.
Nah, I don't know what crawled up your butt a week or two ago, and why you decided to get all snippy and talking shit about us. But
Cocaine's a hell of
the
a
time
drug.
for I guess I don't know if it's in one of the new beers he's trying or something.
Yeah.
Well, look, the time for talking is done. All right, you got your guy, we got our guy. We're gonna settle it this Sunday. I hope, me and Tommy hope, this Tommy, our Tommy, that once Bolton takes care of David Teen, wipes that facial hair off or the smudge he has on his face, and takes care of business, that you'll be cool and we can let bygones be bygones. We'll see what happens, at least with that. But we've got our faith in our guy Tommy. The Buzzard's coming back. And honestly, if you just told me I got a chance to see David Teen get beat up, I'd have been there anyways. So the fact that it's on behalf of our podcast, even better.
Fantastic stuff. Yeah. So, all right, Tommy, as in that guy, Tommy, you got something this week?
Actually, I don't think I do. I think most of mine was just my anger at the segment on Raw at the end of it. So I think I kind of got that out of my system. So, do I have anything else? No, I'm good.
Okay.
And I think Mike said everything that I need to say about when it comes to talking anyway. So
Yeah. I am going to see if this plays, but here we go. The long
yes,
awaited.
holy
hardcore.
heaven.
Yes. Let me see if the audio works this time because I'm switching a different window. Can y'all hear it?
No.
God dang it. Why doesn't it work? I don't know why it doesn't share the sound. I don't know if there's a setting I'm missing or something. Let me see here.
Are you muted?
No. Like when you screen share, is there a way to share the sound too? I don't even know.
I mean, they're supposed to be.
Huh.
Audio
That's a good
output.
question. Let me see something.
Because I've shared videos before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's an audio output thing.
Oh, when you click share audio, is there a also share tab audio or also share?
No, I don't have that.
Or
So
also share.
I'm gonna have to just do this on my headphones for all I know.
Okay.
Let me see if I choose one of these things. Maybe this will help.
I do want to share entire screen. It does that. That's about it.
Y'all hear that?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Also, JC, I think you froze.
no, I'm here.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. So, all right. Well, I'm just gonna do this with the other thing. I have no idea what happens here. I've told my son, when you do these, don't tell me what's going on. I want to be just as surprised when we play these. This one was done a while back. I believe this is the official return of Boston Cold when I told him, hey, everyone loves the name. So let's see what happens. Here we go. So let me restart this. And here we go.
It's
Faced by Boston Gold. And now he looked for the dropkick, but missed. Boston Gold is just punching Finn in the face. Oh, Shinsuke. He just broke it. Oh my god. Falls down and Shinsuke punches him. Except for Shinsuke Nakamura is down. We're only a few seconds into this match. What is happening? Shinsuke has got to have something that's going on with him right now. How is that possible? Finn Balor! He just put him down. Everyone's probably down. Boston Gold is trying to get back up. Missed again. In heaven! Boston Gold just splashed on the ground by Finn. He was punching him in the face. No way! Dropped him. Have to work together. KOs. We're gonna work together. Oh my god. What do you think? Where's Finn? I knew that was
All right. So, first appearance of Claudio there, Mike.
Was there outside interference? They said they're going to work together, and then Finn still turned on it.
Yes, exactly. That's what happened
God
there.
damn.
That's the story I got.
I respect it. I appreciate it, and I love the fact that he's just keeping Finn heel no matter what.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It really is. You know,
Boston Gold is clearly the ace of the company because he's
He
going to be the
is.
hero that saves the city. So
pretty much as of right now. And yeah, obviously Shinsuke didn't win this one as he'd been on a winning streak, but he didn't get pinned. So I mean that's a win right there. So yeah.
So that means there must be matches between Finn and Shinsuke. I'm sorry, I'm booking. I'm already fantasy booking.
We
Your
got
son's
our first
promotion.
appearance of Drew McIntyre, Claudio, and Matt Hardy. I think it was Matt Hardy. Pretty
Matt
quickly.
Hardy, yeah.
So yeah,
Please
so-
ask him to name that faction.
I'll see.
Please,
He's filmed like
please.
3 since then one, so I'm trying to catch up here. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so I just gotta see how this plays out, you know. But oh, fantastic! I'm sure he's gonna love this. So
Oh, that's funny.
should have warned y'all that was a 2-minute long one, but yeah, good stuff.
So funny.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening on Spotify. Again, United 210, Sunday, September 7th, 5 p.m. Central Time. Gates opening at 4 from the Breakaway Brewing Company, 1518 East Grayson Street in San Antonio, Texas. Bring some water. Bring an umbrella. Might be a little rainy. We'll see. Bring a fan if it's a little humid as well, too. Shout out to the buzzer, Tommy Bolton. He's going to be representing us, and may he beat the snot out of David Teen.
Yes.
Be fantastic for sure. So next week we'll recap everything that goes on at United 210, and then we're going to be previewing AEW AAA's Worlds Collide and RCW Honors, as well as talking also about the Hybrid School of Wrestling hybrid experience event that is happening the same weekend as well. So
Wait, if there's a Worlds Collide show, what's AEW doing that weekend?
nothing, because they got all out the next
What?
weekend, so. It's funny. Worlds Collide. They probably put that in to compete with hybrid experience because that's happening at the same time.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what's going on. So, yep. So that's what's going on that weekend, and then of course we got RCW Honors on that following Sunday as well too. So
Nice.
good stuff, man. Great show. Thank you again to Tommy Bolton for not only representing us but for joining us. That was a fun interview.
Yes, it
Getting all
was.
this backstory and everything. Enjoy that dad life. Good luck getting your sleep through the whole night. Good luck to your wife as well. Dealing with that as well too. So over here we got Tommy.
Thanks, guys.
We got Mike.
Thanks, guys. Be good to each other.
And I'm JC. As always, heels and baby faces. Remember, pro wrestling is real.
People.
Fake. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you
Gunther.
at United 210.
Da na 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 na.